In this video, we're going to be talking about constraints and how we can use the constraints in order to give an object running in a gaming scenario, or where one object is moving and the rest of the world is static, so that it looks like that the object is moving. So one thing is, like, when you have an object, essentially giving constraint, like, it can be as simple as making one object parent of another object. If you want to see how we can do that, you will actually, let's just another copy or basically put another cube in here and move it. So in order to give this parent-child relationship to objects, you will select an object, and basically the object which you will be selecting the first time, you're going to be declaring that I am trying to assign a parent to this object, and the object you're going to be selecting afterward is going to be the parent of the object you selected at the first place. So once two objects are selected, you will right click, select parent, and then object. Now parent can go anywhere. Now the child can go anywhere independently with just one line, this black dotted line representing that it does have a parent. So the child can wander around without any constraint. But if the parent moves, the child is gonna be moving along with it. So this is also a constraint, but if you can go to the constraint or object constraint properties window, you won't see that it is considered as a constraint. You won't see it as a specific constraint. We'll be looking into how we can actually put constraints over here. And when you go to the constraint of any object is selected and you go to this object constraint window, there are a lot of constraints here for the motion tracking, transforms, tracking, and relationships. In this video, we're gonna be just covering the copy location constraint. So let's just make this one. And again, you can either delete the parent, or you can go right click, parent, clear parent, and that relationship is gone. Okay, now when the object is selected, what in this video what I wanted to demonstrate is, like, let's say we have this camera here, right? And I wanted to have a constraint for that camera, that wherever this object moves, this camera should actually follow that. So right now, if I go to this camera view, it shows me the camera, it shows me the cube, right? And but if I move it here, go to the camera view, there is no cube inside the camera view. So in order for this camera to follow the object, I need to go to the camera, and then to the constraint, I'm gonna be adding a copy location constraint. It's gonna ask me what should it follow. So I'm gonna say cube. Now there are two things. One is the camera is inside the cube now. I wanna say that, okay, let's just make it this way. Actually, it should follow 100%, but then I wanna set an offset here. Okay, and I want to set an offset here so that set an offset here so that it is a little bit far behind. Okay, looking nice. So now when I move my this the parent of that one, basically it essentially creates a parent-child relationship. Wherever I move it, the cube stays in the frame and keeps the same location in the frame. So let's say that if I put in some animation in here, and you can do the same thing to the light too. The light can follow this one too. So if you have this constraint, right, and you can add multiple constraints here for the camera, that okay, I want to add another copy location, and that would be the light, but there should be an offset. And now if I do this, so because of these two, there are multiple ones, right? So you can do that too. So basically if I move this object now, the three are moving in reference to each other. For the demonstration purposes, we don't want to put the constraint on this one right now, so I'm just gonna delete that. And again we're gonna keep just do the demonstration for with the camera and the this parent cube. Okay, now I'm just gonna be putting some stuff here. Let's add a material to it, maybe green, and we can see that when we are here. Okay, shift A, another cube, maybe here. Okay, add a material, yes, scale it maybe. Okay, now let's just do another one. Control D to duplicate, oh sorry, shift D to duplicate, and shift D, shift D, duplicate. Now in order to animate and show how I'm gonna be using it, it's like I'm gonna be keying it, right? This is our first frame. Now on 10th, I want to move it here, and also at the same time I want to rotate it. On 20th, I want to move it here and rotate it. And I'm not doing anything with the camera. The camera is just following the object. Okay. And for 50th, it's here and it is rotated. Let's go back. Stay in this. Down. Okay. So if you go to the animation here and try to run that while you are in the render mode, you will see that this is the animation we're gonna end up having. That where one object, actually just demonstrate that over here. So this is our frame, right? Sorry about that. And if I run on the time frame, this is how the animation is gonna look like, which would seem like it is moving while the rest of the world is just static. And this is the effect I wanted to have. So yeah, these are the things I wanted to cover in this video. Thanks for watching.